Hello, and welcome to Think Positive for Life, Episode 4, for February 17th, 2018. I'm Peter, and in this program, I'll be teaching you to turn negative thought patterns into positive ones. In the past few episodes, we've talked about what positive thinking is, that it's deciding to frame thoughts and words in a positive way, and we discussed situational awareness, which is paying attention to your surroundings and updating your plan in real time. We also discussed a third powerful tool, which is remembering that we get to decide how to respond to everything that we encounter in our life. In this episode, I'll be throwing out a few more affirmations and explaining a bit about what it means when we don't necessarily get what we want right away. If you're having trouble figuring out what to do, you may have heard the expression, go as far as you can see, and then you'll see farther. That means if you have even a partial plan and feel good about working on it, then you can go ahead and start. And when you get part of the plan that you have worked through, you may have an idea of where to go from there. Another important thing when you're trying to figure out something is talk to people who have what you want. If it's some kind of thing you want, like a car or a home appliance, or even a relationship or an attitude or an outlook on life, talk to people who have what you want. I'm going to give you the cosmic scoop on delayed gratification. On one trip that we made to Oklahoma, we stopped in Mitchell, South Dakota, because I wanted to see the Tesla charging station. And as we drove around the bypass from Mitchell, I looked for it and didn't see where it could be. But we went to the Cabela's at Mitchell, and we asked somebody, and sure enough, they knew where it was. They told us how to get there. So when we drove back to the charging station, not only did I get to see the charging station, but I got to see an actual Tesla car that had just pulled up and had been plugged in. I got to talk to the driver, and he let me sit in the car, and it was great. So the message for that was, if I had seen the charging station when I wanted to, I would have gotten to see it, yes, but I probably wouldn't have gotten to see the car or talk to the driver. So what's happening in that situation is, when something is delayed, it is the universe saying, hold on for just a minute, we're going to set this up so that when we deliver it, it's going to blow your mind. There is basically there's kind of a two-part thing going on. On my end, I trust the universe to provide for me things that are important and relevant and beneficial. And in return for that, I do my best to notice these opportunities and decide which ones to take advantage of. I used to think whenever I wanted something and didn't get it for a while, I deserve this, why don't I have it? Now I say to myself, I'll get it when the time is right. I've got a few more affirmations for you. I want relevant ideas. I want good things to happen. I want to feel good. And in fact, there's a news flash. Feeling good is your continual goal. Anything you do in life, any action you take, any desire you have, if you think about it, the basis for it is because you want to feel good or you want to feel better. So there's a technique which I'm going to explain to you, that basically what you do is you work on every moment feeling just a little bit better than you did a moment ago, and this will level out the emotional boom and bust cycle that comes with getting something you want and becoming disenchanted with it, and getting something else you want and becoming disenchanted with it. So if you make it your life goal, if you did nothing else for the rest of your life, but focus on feeling just a little bit better now than you did a moment ago, you would realize great benefit. 20 years ago, I challenged myself to think positive for life, and looking back, it was the single best thing I ever did. And because I'm not content simply to grow as a being myself, but I also want to add value to society, now I'm challenging you to think positive for life. Thank you for listening.